So this video is all about what's in my camera bag early 2020. Roll the intro. So I thought to make this video in the beginning of 2020 because it's kind of the beginning of a new decade, and I think that's kind of the perfect time to show you what I've got in my camera bag. But what you have to know is that I don't carry this around all the time. So 90% of the time I won't use this as my daily backpack, because I mean it's heavy and there's a lot of stuff in there which we'll have a look at in a few seconds. But yeah, I only pack like this if I'm traveling and I have to pack everything in my backpack so that I can put something away in the house I'm staying. But yeah, if I'm carrying it around the city or something, I will just put a lot of things away which I don't need at this time. But yeah, let's start. The camera bag I'm using is a Mantona Retro Ooyy in grey. I thought it looked really nice with the grey and the brown leather, and it doesn't really look like a normal camera backpack, but way more casual, which I really like. There are a few things I don't like, such as a few things aren't made that great, but overall I think, especially for the price, it's a very good bag. And even though over a long period of time I think there are a lot more comfortable bags out there, I think this isn't a bad bag or something. But now let's have a look at the inside. This is the camera part. So you zip this open, and then there's my equipment in there, and you have some space up there where you can put some kind of small jackets or sweater or such things. But I have a few things up there which I use for my camera stuff, but we'll go back to that later. But yeah, unfortunately I don't have two cameras, so I can't show you like all that from above. But normally at the bottom I carry my camera, the A6000 from Sony, with the Sony 16-50 attached. But now it's filming and I use the Canon Fd, which is an old lens without autofocus and such stuff. The Canon 28mm, so there's some empty space right now, and then there are two batteries for my DJI Mavic Pro, because I have 3 of them and I like to have a lot of batteries for my drone, because I think drones are made for moments that are really special. So I think you shouldn't use drones that often, but if there's something that looks really cool in the landscape, you want to have a full battery. So yeah, 3 of them are the sweet spot, I think. And at the side here, there's this quick access clap, but I don't use it. That's always locked. I don't know, maybe some people use it. Of course, some people use the quick access side openers, but I don't, so I just keep it locked off. And in there's a little tripod of my Ronin S, and then the Ronin S itself. It's quite big actually, but I'm pretty happy that it fits in there, because otherwise I would have needed to bring some case for it. I mean, it comes with one out of styrofoam, but I think it's just way better if it fits into the backpack. And yeah, then directly in the middle of my backpack there's the Mavic itself. As I said, Mavic Pro, not 2 Pro or Zoom or something, but the normal Pro with a battery in it, so I can carry 3 of them, and of course the props attached, and normal the camera, and yeah, just my Mavic folded up. I think it's a very great drone, especially for its size. I know it's a bit older, but if you buy it used, I think it's great bang for the buck. So way lighter because of the drone, and especially the Ronin being out of the bag. And now at the top here I have 2 little compartments, one being a bit bigger, which I put my lenses into. So I have this Canon 75-200, also an FD lens without autofocus, aperture f4.5, I think, yes, 4.5. And then there normally is the 28mm, but now I have my 16-50, and then a bit of extra padding. I always keep padding from packages I get, so I can use it for this kind of stuff, and it's very useful. I use it a lot of times. And below there, that's my also Canon Fd 50mm 1.8. And in the smallest pouch here I have the radio control for my Mavic. So yeah, it's very small as well, very portable. I might get some things to protect these sticks, but for now I think it works fine, and yeah, I don't need that. Oh yeah, the batteries you have already seen. And then, as you can see, here is a zip pouch as well. It's kind of a clear material, and in there I usually carry extra props because, as the same goes for the batteries, if something runs dead or the props get damaged, I don't want to be not able to fly just because of such small things. So I carry props in there, and then some cloth for displays and such stuff, because I don't want to have fingerprints on my smartphone when I'm using it to fly my drone, because it's very annoying, especially in bright sunlight. And then there are my ND filters for the drone. These are the ones from DJI. I think they work out fine. There are 3 ND filters in this little lightweight foam casing, and yeah, I like them. And then there's this lens pen, which I actually got from my sister this Christmas. Thank you. It's great, I think, because a lot of times when I'm traveling, especially, my lenses get way dirty. So yeah, it's just useful to have something which I can use to clean them, because I mean, you definitely see in the footage if a lens isn't cleaned. Then I always carry a charging cable for a lot of things. So for example, yeah, my camera batteries or my headphones. So yeah, a micro USB to USB-A cable, and for my smartphone, of course, a lightning cable. And then this little thing is a razor for my Ronin S for the lens. There are 2 kind of razors. The one being one you put below the camera, so that big lenses don't touch the Ronin and you can use it. And this one being one that you put below the lens, so it isn't wobbling around, which is useful if I'm using my 75 to 200 because it's kind of long. And last but not least, or actually it is least, this little thing which is for the viewfinder of my camera. I usually keep it off because this way I can't use it, lose it, and I don't need it that often. Sometimes if I take photos I use it, so it's in my bag. Then this front pouch here is empty because I usually don't use it. I use it when I'm driving around with my car, or being driven around with our car. So yeah, because it's just easily accessed, so thieves can easily steal something, so there aren't any things in there that I don't want to lose. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the bottom compartment. So let's move on to this one. It's just fixed with 2 magnets here, just like you know from other backpacks like Herschel and such backpacks. By the way, nothing here is sponsored, but to any of these companies, if you want to sponsor me, feel free to send me a message, an email. And up there I have the battery for my Ronin S. Yeah, quite heavy, but I mean it's the grip, so yeah. And I just keep all my batteries, or most of the batteries, up here, as well as this thing, which is the quick release plate for my Ronin S. So yeah, it's the original DJI plate because I mean it only works with this. And then there's an Arca Swiss quick release plate up there because I just use Arca Swiss on my other system, so just quicker. Then there's this rain cloth, which I can use when it's raining a lot, but then I'm not outside with my camera stuff. So yeah, but it's useful if it begins to rain and I'm still outside and getting inside. Then just a pen with a little flashlight because I think it's always useful to have a pen around. Then there's another zipper cloth pouch, and I usually carry a power bank. I have this white one from a brand called Anker. Yeah, I love matte white and matte black. This isn't a USB-C one, but for me it just works fine. It has 20,100 milliamp hours, so definitely enough power for my phone and my camera. So yeah, just make sure that you have enough battery. And back there's a pouch for my computer, so if I'm carrying my computer around because I need it, for example, when I'm traveling a long time because of the data I get on the SD card, which I want to edit or yeah, put on my SSD, then I just put my MacBook in there and then it's all secure. But yeah, that's it. There's not really more in this camera bag, and I think you shouldn't really carry more because that's definitely way heavier than you might think, and I especially can't carry that much because I have back problems. But yeah, if you want to carry it for short periods of time, for example when traveling, just to store your gear, then it's definitely a good opportunity to full pack your backpack. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and write in the comments what do you use. What equipment? Do you have a drone? Do you have a gimbal, or rather use a Steadicam or shoot handheld? I'd be interested to know, and I see you next time. Bye!